Good day, my friends and yogis. How are you doing today? It's me, Nicole Spirit, and we've got special guest Puka dog in the house. I am intending for us to have an abundance practice so that we feel the gifts of our life, the gifts from the universe, a sense of gratitude and that we're greatly loved and empowered as we're having this very interesting earth experience. So wherever you are, let's get started. Sit down on the ground. You can bring your cheeks out behind you and anchor into the place that we call Sukhasana, which means good place. And I love that visual of finding a good place, not only physically, but in our heart as well. So we think of the energies of humility and creativity and how we're going to access this beautiful sense of abundance all around us. So bring your hand to your heart, your other hand to your belly, and we're just going to connect with these two energy centers. The belly is considered our passion, our fire, our creativity, and our heart is the center of unconditional love. So sitting up with a nice tall spine, dip your chin down a little bit, and just elongate your inhale and exhale. So a nice long, smooth breath, perhaps to the count of 3 or 4. And then we pause and we retain the breath for a moment. Then exhale, nice, long, smooth 3 or 4 count breath. And at the end of the breath, we hold, we don't do anything. Again, just for a moment or 2. And see if you can continue this pattern. Maybe soften or close your eyes and just draw a line between your 2 hands. Feel your chakras line up. In the belly, we have the second or sacral chakra. It's usually associated with orange, just like a beautiful sunrise or sunset, or the color of your favorite dancing fire. And at the heart, we have green, a beautiful complementary color that reminds us to have a connection to nature and to humanity and to plants and animals, and to be humble, to treat this world with respect, just like you wish to be treated. So let's take a couple more full deep breaths and just sense that your mind is still, your heart is open, and your soul is at peace. You might even say these little affirmations. My mind is still. My heart is open to unconditional love and non-judgment for self and others. And my soul is at peace. Good. And then we're going to float our hands up, bringing the palms together. Press your thumbs against the third eye, even maybe a little bit of a circle, the center for intuition and inspiration, and thinking about that mind being still and just focusing on this now present moment. Big smile, inhale, exhale, let something go. Release something that is a shadow or a negative emotion. Good. And then let's bring our hands to our knees. We're going to do a nice spinal circle exercise. So bring your chest to your right knee, big inhale across to the left, and then exhale as you round back. This should feel really nice to wake up the spine, to notice the heart, dialing into the frequency of unconditional love and non-judgment, and coming back to that still mind, being in the present moment. Smile and breathe. That's your ticket to finding abundance and joy in life. Kiss the doggy if they're close. Today is a very, very windy, rainy, blustery day. We've sent the other doggy out on his pack walk. He didn't really seem that enthusiastic. Come back to center and then go the other way. So just tuning in to your sense of abundance. Maybe going out for a dog walk is abundant. And I want you to think about some of those tasks that we have to do daily and just being grateful for them. Even washing dishes, playing with the bubbles, brushing your teeth, being grateful that you have toothpaste, that you have running water, that you have a home. Wherever this finds you, let's just try to tune into a couple more circles and feeling grateful for the daily tasks, what we might even consider mundane. Let's come back to center. Nice tall spine again, finding that long, smooth breath. Maybe you still have a little bit of a gentle smile on your face. And then we're going to bring the arms by our sides and we're going to do 4 ha breaths. Ha is the sound that activates our heart center. And it's also the second part of the word aloha. So we're going to make our butterfly wings. We inhale and reach the arms up. And then on the exhale, we say that long, smooth as we come down. Let's go up. Maybe even visualize releasing your caterpillar, releasing the cocoon, and the butterfly that's going to emerge, your abundance. Let's do one more. Finding words like clarity, empowered, commitment, fun. What are your words for this new time in your life? All right, so finding a nice tall spine for one more activation. We're gonna stretch our left leg out long, sit up nice and tall, and then bring your shoulders to face over your leg. So your chest is facing forwards. You can bend that knee a little bit, and we're gonna start to walk our hands down. This is called head to knee pose. You don't have to get to that place at all, but I just want you to sense and feel this nice stretch up the back of your thigh. You can sit up a little taller on an inhale, smile and breathe, draw in the navel, and then exhale and release down. This should feel good, should feel like a really nice stretch. And just notice that you're not putting any extra strain anywhere in your body. You're just allowing for a nice softening and relaxation. Come back to center. Bring that left leg in, right leg stretches out long. Pet the dog if there's one close by. If not, all good. You can borrow Puka's beautiful energy. Aww. Let's bring the chest to face over that leg. Nice tall spine, big inhale breath. And then exhale as you start to walk your way forwards. Draw in that navel. Feel the stretch in the back of the thigh and the hamstring area. Good. Another option, sit up a little bit taller on an inhale breath and then exhale to release further down. Enjoy your breathing. Your breath is your energetic signature, so just tuning into that. Walk back up, come back to center. So now clearly I can't move my leg for the entire rest of the day. Okay, Shmoogie, I'm just gonna move my leg, thank you. And bring your foot back in. So sitting up tall, we're just gonna do one more move. Whichever leg is in front, switch the legs, and we're gonna do a forward fold. So inhale, and then exhale, start to hinge at the hips and walk your hands forwards. You might come down a little bit. You might draw your navel to the spine and come down a little bit further. Just remember, no pain or strain. Enjoy what you're doing. Continue that long, smooth, smiley breath and tune into your abundance today. Maybe doing a yoga class or yoga or qigong every day is part of your abundance. So walking back up. Now we're going to do a little bit of a reverse motion. We're going to stretch the legs out in front of us, bend the knees, and place your hands underneath your shoulders. And we're going to do what's called reverse tabletop. So my fingers are facing towards my legs. We're going to lift up the hips. We're going to lift up through the belly, and we're going to drop the head back. So as much as you can, flatten your belly to your spine. Feel this in the triceps, the back of the arms. One more breath. This is an amazing remedy for headaches. If possible, hold for 2 minutes. And this really helps relieve some of that neck and shoulder tension. Good. Let's gently bring the hips back down. Then we're going to roll our back onto the mat. Make sure you have room by your favorite furry friends. And if you don't have animals, that's totally cool. Of course, it's just something that we learned from our dear friend, Adrienne. Let's inhale and lift up through the hips. Come back to a nice place. You can draw your shoulder blades a little closer together. And this is our bridge pose, Setu Asana. So I want you to connect with the bridge that is your heart. We think of the lower 3 chakras, the bottom, the belly, and this solar plexus as our survival chakras. And our heart is the bridge, and then we go into the spiritual chakras at the neck and the throat, and the third eye and the crown. Good. Tuck your chin a little bit, wiggle your shoulders, and then very slowly release your spine down. Let's do 2 more like that, but this time we'll do a dynamic or moving bridge. So lift up and then release down. Let's do 1 more. Good. Abundance. Letting your buns dance? Yes. So let's dance a little bit on our back. Lift your legs, lift your arms, and shake like a bug. Stuck on your back. And this is where you get super grateful that you're not a bug and that you can move around. And movement is basically like the most important thing that your body can do. We don't want to be sedentary. We want to be able to move around. Even if it's a blustery day or if it's really hot out, just get in a little bit of movement. Take some deep breaths, drink lots of water, and focus on the positive. All right, shake out any last yucky energy, any anxiety, any fear, any depression, any grief, any anger, frustration. Good, get rid of that. And then we're gonna release down. So see how you feel. Just let your body relax for a moment. We're gonna roll onto our side and we're gonna push the ground away. And we're going to come up onto all 4s. So arrive with your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips, and let's just get into a nice cat-cow. So we're gonna lower the belly, lift the head and lift the hips. Are you cacao? Is that your spirit guide? And then release. Our last dog was named Cacao, and that's her guardian angel. Because all dogs go to heaven, and I truly believe that they become our guardian angel. Right, Puka dog? Yes, Puka agrees. Cacao led us to Puka within 5 minutes of asking her to show us our next doggy. Oh, are you a baby? Yes, this is a baby. Pukas. All right, let's come back to center. Flatten your spine. Just see how you feel for a moment. Nice long spine from the head to the tail. Now wag your tail. Come into that space where you remember that you have a fairy tale in life. Imagine what your tail might look like. Be grateful for your tail, and then come back to center. Use your tail mindfully. Curl the toes under, walk yourself back. Being in a little squat now, your little malasana squat. And you can bring the hands down. You can open up through the hips, just moving from side to side. You might play with what it would feel like to bring one heel or both heels down. You might even flip the palms and bring them up to the heart, or just leave the hands in front. Let's see how it feels here. Make any little adjustments so you feel comfortable. Good. And then we're gonna stand up. Yes, we are. So take a moment, nice strong legs, push yourself up to standing wherever you are, and then reach your arms tall, come up onto the balls of the feet, and arrive in star pose. Let's take one more breath here. You are a star. You create sparks of joy, and you are an amazing, beautiful, abundant spark of light on this planet, a luminescent human being. Let's release the heels down, release the arms down. We're gonna arrive in Tadasana mountain pose. Your feet can be together or as wide as hip width apart. Raise up your toes, float them down, and then just ground and root into the earth. Visualize a physical double of your own body in the earth. Imagine that you're magnetically connected to the earth and you are rooted and grounded. You are supported and loved by so many forces, and one of the most beautiful, abundant forces in your life is that you have a guardian angel, and they can only help you when you ask. So see if you can take a couple of moments to just notice any area of your life that you need help with and ask your angel to help you. Whether you're starting something new or releasing something old, or you just need help with something. And it might be physical abundance like money, or just finding your creativity, or whatever it is in life, your beautiful essence. Ask for help, and then also give gratitude for all the help that you've been given. And if something is going not so great in your life, just tune back into free healthcare. Take deeper breaths. Focus on the positive. Count your blessings. And then smile and breathe. The last one is drink more water or drink some herbal tea. Okay, bring the feet together wherever you are. We're going to go into chair, and this one's a little variation called dancing chair. So standing up tall and then sinking the hips back. Arms are going to reach out in front, and we can just lift a little bit through the knees and then sink back down. Notice if your tail is really flung out. Guide your tailbone down a little bit. And then we're going to take that left arm and open it out behind us. And then look over that left shoulder, come back to center, and then take the right arm and float it behind you. Dancing chair. Let's bring it in front. We'll do 2 more on each side. Inhale to open, exhale to release. Notice what your navel and your belly is doing, that powerhouse energy, your core. So stay engaged through that belly area. Imagine that there's light and fire and power that comes from that middle of your body, your energy bank account. Good. Stand back up. Bring the arms overhead, coming into a big, beautiful volcano pose. So just feel strong, lift those arms, shoulders sink down, good, and then bring your arms by your sides. We're gonna step the feet wide apart now, and we're going to do a few squats. So arms are out, we can inhale to come down, exhale, reach those arms up. If you want to, you can bring the hands all the way down. My other teacher calls these sunflowers. So big squats, Squeeze through the buns on your way back up. Try not to do a forward fold. Keep your whole upper body upright. These are challenging. Let's do 2 more. 1 more. Good. And then finish off nice straight legs. We'll do 1 more standing pose, our warrior 2 into peaceful warrior. So your left toes are turned out, your right toes are angled in a little bit, and we're gonna bend through that left knee, lift those arms, gaze out past your left extended arm, drop your shoulders, nice strong legs, smile and breathe, reach forwards, and then lift up and back with that left hand, and the right hand arrives on the thigh. Breathe, be strong. Feel like that inner warrior power, if possible, doesn't need to engage in battle. If possible, you remain fiercely compassionate. And the true warrior is that you have that inner peace. Good, let's release that right arm, straighten, left arm, straighten left leg. Turn those left toes in, turn those right toes out. And again, arms out to shoulder height, bend through the right knee, look out past your right extended arm and feel strong here. Reach forwards, up and back, Shanti Virabhadrasana, peaceful warrior. My soul is at peace. 1 more breath, strong legs. Good, release the arms, float back down. Straighten through that right leg, right toes turn in, toe heel, walk your feet together, and then we're gonna jump on the spot 2 or 3 times, just to shock the bones, to stay really strong. Now run on the spot. I like to run for about 10 to 15 seconds, and that's about good for me. Good, and then release. We're gonna lower to the mat. Make your way down. Hi. Release down, so I want you to imagine that you're hugging an imaginary tree and roll all the way to the floor. Please lie down. So we're gonna come into a nice spinal twist, supine twist. Puka down, place, place, place. so not listening. Puka, place. Puka. All right, right arm is stretched out to the side, left knee comes in and up. Puka, place. And we're gonna take our left arm out to the side, and then we're gonna take our right arm up and over to that left knee. Big inhale breath, and exhale. You can adjust your hips underneath you and draw your knee to the right. This should feel really good. You can look over towards your left extended hand and breathe. Just feel that nice release in your spine. This is abundance, is flexibility. Think of all the things that are a sense of you being abundant that don't have to do with money. So having friends, having family to talk to, having maybe an animal or pet or animal friends in life. You don't even have to own a pet, but maybe you go visit an SPCA or do some volunteer dog walking. Good, come back to center with your head, and then you can use that right hand to guide the left knee up. Release your left leg down, readjust your hips, and then right knee comes up. So find a nice comfortable place, take that left hand and bring it across the body. So thinking about abundance, looking out over your right arm. Close your eyes. Think about being able to do what you want to do in life spiritually. That is abundance. You get to believe anything that you want. You get to release any institutions that don't make sense to you. And you get to be a brilliant light worker. That means you bring light to whatever it is you're doing. You make people feel better. You raise the vibration. Good. Let's come back to center ever so gently. The head comes up first. Release your knee. Roll yourself to center. And then again, bring that right leg down. So wherever you are, come into a Shavasana so you can have your legs open, just in case there's a dog friend. You can have your palms face up, and this is a nice place to close your eyes. And for the next couple of moments, we tune into that beautiful mantra again. My mind is still. My heart is open to unconditional love. And my soul is at peace. My mind is still. My heart is open to unconditional love. And my soul is at peace. My mind is still. My heart is open to unconditional love. My soul is at peace. Now I want you to visualize 3 things or energies that you are grateful for right now. Literally count your blessings. And if you can count more than 3 really quickly, then that is abundance as well. I wish you a beautiful, wonderful day. Let's think about coming up to a seat. Let's bring the legs together and bend the knees and roll onto the side. You can spend a moment or 2 in the fetal position. This is the asana of new beginnings, of awakening, of beautiful new energy in your life. And then we're going to push the ground away, and we're going to bring ourselves to a comfortable seated position. Find your sukha, your ease, your good place. Let's float the hands together at the heart. We dedicate the merits of our practice to all sentient beings. May all beings be relieved of their suffering, and may we dwell together with great fruitfulness and harmony. The light in me greatly honors and sees the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for your time and energy. I so appreciate you. You can like this class, you can share it, you can subscribe for free to Yoga with Nicole Spirit. And I am sending you a miracle today and every day. And from my heart to yours, mucho, mucho amor.